Okay, YouTube, so I just wanted to do a quick video. It shouldn't be that long, but I just wanted to give y'all an update on something that I hadn't really posted yet. But back in, what this is, June, I decided that I'm going to have get a BBL done, Lipo 360 BBL. Today is July 26th. So I just wanted to give y'all some information as far as how I came to the conclusion and how I chose my doctor. So I did a lot of research. I was on YouTube all the time just looking at reviews. I got a booklet, and I'm gonna upload some pictures of my booklet of all the doctors I wrote down. So the way I went about it was I searched all plastic surgeons in Tampa, Miami, and Atlanta. I searched in those areas because I really don't want to get on an airplane. I was considered taking an airplane if I did have surgery in Miami. But just looking at all the stuff that people are going through when it's time to get on the airplane, like it was just too much. So I looked in those areas, and I had actually narrowed it down. I had found a surgeon in Tampa, and I think it was called like Tampa Bay Plastic Surgery or Tampa Bay Sculpting, something like that in Tampa. And then I did see that they had a Goals in Atlanta, and then they had a Goals in Miami. Okay, so now with Tampa Bay and Goals, and then in Miami, there is another place called Beyond Beauty Plastic Surgery. Now, I did a lot of research. I made sure I researched to see that the doctors or the plastic surgeons that they had were double board certified or at least board certified. So that helped me narrow it down as well, because I just don't want a doctor that has a degree in something totally different but is doing surgeries. Not saying that I have something against them or anything like that, but I just want to make sure that my surgeon is certified. That would just make me feel comfortable. So I looked at Goals. I looked into Goals a lot, for one, for the simple fact that you could be awake during the procedure. Tampa Bay offered the same thing, and so does the Goals in Miami as well. So that was one of my big things, because I really did not want to be put to sleep, being that I had VSG surgery and I was put to sleep for that. It just seemed like it was less risk being awake during the procedure. So that was one of the things I looked for as well that helped me narrow it down. But I looked at the reviews. There's a website that I'll put in the description box that actually lets you look at reviews for doctors that have like complaints filed against them, which is really good. Like, people need to know that. So I seen some surgeons had complaint, like people were botched. They weren't happy with their procedure or how their body turned out. And the way that I don't know if it's the receptionist or the nurse, you could tell a lot by the way that the nurse or the receptionist responds to those complaints. Let you know too, like, okay, do I really want to go here and deal with them? So I ended up crossing Goals off the list for the simple fact that after doing reviews, a lot of people were complaining about their dates being changed once they got there. Their doctors being changed throughout the process, their coordinators being changed throughout the process. So that's definitely a no-go for me. Like, if I've already done my research on a doctor and I've already booked and paid for my date, I don't want my date to change, and I don't want my doctor to change. Like, that would just make me feel so uncomfortable. Now you change my doctor to somebody I know nothing about. Now I would have to research his work and all this stuff, and that's something you have to do once you're there. Like, people were saying once they got to Miami that all of a sudden the doctor changed, or the doctor's not available for that day, which is crazy. So I'm not doing that. So that cross Goals off the list. Now Tampa Bay, I think, like I said, I think it's Tampa Bay Sculpting. I'll put it in the description. But Tampa Bay Sculpting and Beyond Plastic Surgery, I got down to those two. Now, Tampa Bay, when I called them, they answered. I didn't have no issues getting in touch with anybody. I sent them my pictures of my body and just let them know that, you know, I'm not looking to, I know it's not going to be perfect. Like, I lost, I believe, like a total of 78 pounds with my VSG surgery. So I know that maybe after the lipo, I may have some loose skin, maybe around like my belly button area, which I'm okay with. I could work on tightening that up. That's not an issue. But they were very easy to get in contact with. They answered all my questions that I had, as well as for Beyond Beauty Plastic Surgery. When I called them, they answered. And I had seen, I think maybe like 1 or 2 reviews of where people were saying they were having a hard time getting in touch with Beyond Plastic Surgery. I called them, spoke to somebody the first time, and had a coordinator reach out to me, and still reaches out to me if I have any questions. So with Tampa Bay, they let you stay awake during the procedure, and the price was, you know, the price was fine. I'll have to get that information once I get back home and put it on here. But when I called Beyond Beauty Plastic Surgery, I just instantly got like a good vibe from them. Like the lady I've been speaking to, her name is Lisette Perez. And she has just been, I don't know, she's just been good to me. Like, if she gave me, for one, this is the big thing, communication and trying to set up, I don't know, she just made me feel comfortable. She sent me her Instagram, because I did let her know that, hey, I've read some reviews where people get a coordinator and then the coordinators change, or it's hard to get in contact with y'all. She instantly sent me her Instagram, so I followed her on Instagram. And then of course she texted me her phone number and was like, any questions or if anything's come up, you know, just text me. Of course I'm not going to text her outside of business hours, but I just felt like that was good that she gave me her phone number and that she had me to follow her on Instagram, you know, so I could just be in contact. But like I said, once I called them, I instantly got a good vibe from them. She was just, I don't know, she just made me feel comfortable, and I didn't even know what date I wanted to do yet. So I was just like, okay, you know what? I think I'm going to go with them. And then Dr. Stefan, he is double board certified, so that was definitely a plus. For the procedure and the deposit. Now, I don't know, I'm probably 100% sure the price is not going to be the same for everyone. But I believe they had a special going on. I'm not sure if it ended, but the deposit was $250. It's normally $500, but they had a special going to where it was half off the deposit, so it was $250. And then for Dr. Stefan, for lipo 360, so that'd be the stomach, the flanks, the back. I believe that's it. Stomach, flanks, and back. Oh yeah, I believe that's it. So for the lipo 360 and then the fat transfer, which would be the BBL, was $49.75. And that included your foams, your boards, your faja, 3 massages, and I believe the compression socks, and the, you know, of course, the general anesthesia. So that was definitely a plus for me, because normally from what I've been seeing is that you have to, some doctors offer the fajas, but I haven't seen any videos or any reviews where they offer the massages, the fajas, the foams, the boards, and compression socks for $49.75. And I even asked her, I was like, are you sure all that's included? Because it just sounded too good to be true. So I did decide to go ahead and pay my $250 deposit, to go ahead and lock in a date. Now, originally I said that I was going to do November 21st. But then I was thinking, okay, well, that's going to be, you know, around Thanksgiving, and, if you go out of town, you have to stay, I believe, at least 5 days. So I was like, okay, I don't want to do that because then I'm gonna miss Thanksgiving with, my kids and my family. So I don't want to do that. So I decided, well, I'll be turning 30 this month in September. So I was like, you know what? For my birthday, for my gift to me, I'm just gonna get my body did. So I booked it around my birthday. I actually called her and changed it, which she did not have a problem with me doing at all. We set it up in like 5 minutes. Changed my date, and I'm still keeping my same doctor, which is going to be Dr. Stefan. And I'm booked for September. So, like I said, today is July 26th, so it's going to be coming up here shortly. Now, my only thing is that I really haven't told too many people yet that I'm going to get this surgery. So these videos are going to be coming a little slow. Like, I'll probably be posting this video once I've already had my surgery. And then, that way I could pretty much kind of let everybody know. The reason why I'm kind of postponing telling everybody is because I don't want nobody to give me any negative feedback. Like, my mind is already made up. I've already paid for my stuff, so I'm doing it. So I just don't want any negative feedback at all. So that's why I'm just gonna wait till either once I get to Miami or after I have my surgery and just be posting my videos that way. So with me booking the surgery in Miami, I'm not going to fly. I'm not doing it. I looked at flights. The cost of the flights are fine, but it just seems like it's so much. Like, for one, getting to the airport, having to do all these different check-ins, and it's COVID going on right now. Then they got the new Delta variant out. So I just feel like it would be a long process trying to fly. So I looked from where I'm located, and it's only a 7-hour drive. I've seen some videos where people were driving like 16 hours to Miami. So if somebody could do a 16-hour drive, I know I could do a 7. I go back and forth to Atlanta, so that's a 4-hour drive. Back and forth, that's 8 hours. So I know I could do a 7-hour drive. The only issue is that on the way back, I'm not going to be able to drive. So with that being said, either just make sure that you have something set up, or you have someone coming with you, of course, that's going to be able to do a 7-hour drive by themselves on the way back, because you're not going to be able to sit to drive after the surgery. Also, finding hotels and Airbnbs. So what my doctor did recommend is that I find somewhere close. What I did notice about Miami is that there is everything parking, like you have to pay for parking, unless you're doing like a hotel or Airbnb. And I even seen with some of the Airbnbs that you have to pay for parking, or they'll have like maybe one designated parking spot, but I looked at a couple of hotels. So what I did was I went on Google, put in the Beyond Beauty plastic surgery address, and then just looked at the map. So on the map, it's going to show, restaurants in that area, hotels in that area. So I looked at, I think like the furthest place was like 25 minutes, a 25-minute drive. So now with the hotels, I seen that some hotels are not wanting you to stay there if you're coming to get surgery. They just stated that they're not equipped to accommodate people that are having surgeries. But I did look at some of the hotels, and to stay for a week at a hotel that just has a mini fridge and then a microwave was almost the same price as just staying at someone's house, where you'll have a refrigerator, stove, where you could cook. So that will eliminate like all the extra costs, because if you're staying at a hotel with just a mini fridge and a microwave, you're going to be eating out every night, versus just getting an Airbnb and then having a kitchen and going grocery shopping once you get to Miami, and then you have all your food and stuff that you could just cook while you're there. So I did find a couple of hotels. Like I said, the price for a week, like Monday to Friday, I think the cheapest one was around like maybe like five something, which is not bad. I was originally going to stay at one of the hotels on the beach because I had won a 3-day I think it was a 4-day 3-night voucher to stay in Miami. I was just gonna use that, and then I could have kept that extra money and then had that money for something else, and I just could have stayed for free. But the only problem is that those hotels that they have that come with that voucher has a lot of bad reviews. Then not only that, like, I know I'm staying for free, but you have to pay for parking. So if I'm there for a week, I'm having to pay for parking daily. So I felt like that's retarded. So basically they'll be making up for their money in some way. So I'm staying there for free, but after I pay you, like, I think it was it 24 or 48? I think it was $48 daily. I'm not for sure. But basically, since I'm staying there for free, y'all would make up for it in parking fees, which is crazy. So I was like, just bump it. I could just get a hotel or Airbnb and then not even have to worry about parking. And then some of the hotels allow you to only leave once. Like, you don't have the availability to keep leaving, which is, I want to leave when I want to leave. So yeah, not doing that. So that's how I just came to the conclusions that I'm gonna just either stay at a hotel or Airbnb. Once I figured out that the hotels were basically the same price as the Airbnbs, I was able to find an Airbnb for, it was $578, which was $10 more than the hotel. And it's only 25 minutes from Beyond Beauty Plastic Surgery. So I went ahead and paid the deposit for that. And then the thing about it too is that the Airbnb for $568 or $578, whatever it was, it's a 3-bedroom apartment. So pay $10 extra to have 3 bedrooms, and then that way I could bring extra people if I want to, or I could stay at a hotel and it just be me and my boyfriend there, like, and then I'm not going to be able to do something, so he could bring so that's what I decided. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and just do the Airbnb. Like I said, I already booked it, and my surgery isn't scheduled until September. I also did on Instagram add a couple people that do the lymphatic whatever, that do the massages for post-op. Now, like I said, my surgery does come with 3 massages, but I want to get some additional massages while I'm there before my incisions close up, so I can make sure I'm draining as much fluid as I can. Like, I want to be able to drain as much as I can before I get back to Tallahassee. So I will do another video later and insert like the Beyond Beauty plastic surgery information, and also insert the lady information that I'm going to have do my massages, which I already paid her as well. She had I think like a bundle of 3. I think it was either $230, between $230 and $270 for 45-minute sessions. And that's going to be for 3 massages. So I'll get a total of 6 massages while I'm in Miami. And it was very easy to book with her. Like I said, I found her on Instagram, and I'm going to put her information on here. But I didn't want to make this video too long. I did already post, and I'm going to see if I could put the link somewhere on here. The welcome letter that Lisette sent me, my coordinator, that shows what all information I'm gonna need as far as like clearance, and then medications and vitamins that they want me to start taking 30 days prior to my surgery, which I haven't really seen anybody post anything about that on YouTube. I just thought that once you get there, you know, you would get medications. I didn't know there were vitamins that you had to start taking prior, before you even get to Miami. So I did already post that information on what she sent me. But other than that, I really just wanted to do this video just to let y'all know that I am getting a lipo 360 and a BBL, and that I'm going to Miami to get it, and that just to give y'all just some information on what steps, like what research I had to do as far as like choosing a doctor. I will say that it is really important that the coordinator or the doctor that you choose, just make sure that you feel real comfortable with them. Like speaking with them. Like if you don't get a good vibe off back talking to them, I'm not gonna book with them. If I am having a hard time contacting you, or if I feel like you're not getting back to my questions in a timely fashion, not booking with you. But Lisette has been great. I had mailed in a payment the other day, and I just reached out to her today, letting her know like, hey, I had a payment mailed out. Just let me know if you receive it. And she texted me back maybe not even 30 or 45 minutes later, and was like, okay, I'll let you know, once we get it and have it applied to your account, so forth and whatever. So that's it for this video, y'all. Make sure that you like and subscribe and follow me on my new journey. I do appreciate everyone who followed me on my VSG journey. So now it's time for a new one, and I want to make sure that y'all stay up to date.